Hey you guys, it's Britt. I wanted to go through some things that I'm loving right now. I'm going to call this a practical monthly favorites. I think I did that with my last video as well. So it's a very small collection of products that I feel very good about sharing. So if you are interested, please keep watching. All right, guys, so like I said in the intro, my favorites on this channel, I am going to try to keep very small and practical because I feel like a lot of the monthly favorites that I watch from fellow beauty channels are typically anywhere from like 10, 15 up to like 30 products, and to me that just seems completely ridiculous. Like, you cannot feel that strongly once a month about 30 some products. So the products that I am going to recommend, and I'm not doing like religious monthly favorites, I'm just going to share them as they come up and sort of as I think about it, but I want this to be a practical list. So if I'm sharing 6 products, then those are 6 products that you could technically go on and buy if you are looking for similar products to what I'm talking about. Does that make sense? I hope it does, but I just want it to be practical. So the first item I have here is from Neutrogena, and this is the Bright Boost Resurfacing Micro Polish. So I talked about this in my exfoliating 101 video. This was the product I talked about when I was discussing physical exfoliation of the skin. This is oil-free, alcohol-free, and non-comedogenic, which is fantastic for anyone who's acne prone. I still consider myself acne prone because there are a lot of products that will give me acne when my skin is on its best behavior. I can use certain ingredients and I will have a flare like the next day. So that's really great. I haven't had any issues with this being too harsh for my skin or not good enough. I know some exfoliators feel like they don't even do anything, so what's the point of using them? I will say I prefer chemical exfoliation over physical, but I do like having a physical exfoliator in my collection. The 2 things I really like about this one is not only is it a good physical exfoliator, but it also has glycolic and mandelic acids in it, and those are both chemical exfoliants. So with this product, you're sort of getting a 2-for-1 where you are getting some of the AHAs, but you're also combining that with microparticles that are buffing away the top dead layer of your skin. And for anyone wondering, I found mine at Target. I have sort of realized that this is not, at least when I bought it, I was having a little trouble finding it at a lot of stores, but I did end up finding it at Target. Next up, these are, I'm going to consider them skincare items as well, so I'll just share them now. The new Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. So I have both of them here. This is Sweet Candy, this is Mint Choco. So here's the thing, the Mint Choco was available several months ago up on YesStyle, so I've owned this one for a pretty decent amount of time. The Sweet Candy was one that I had never been able to pick up before, so I really like both of these. The flavor is spot on. The Mint Choco, it has a very light cocoa flavor. What really hits you is the mint. Yeah, it has a really nice sweet mint taste to it. It is sort of like a light turquoise in color. The Sweet Candy is not as strong as what I sort of hope for, but it's a nice flavor. And this is like a pale, it's almost like a pale orchid color. It's not like a pure pink. I like both of them a lot. Now, supposedly they are limited edition. I don't love talking about limited edition things on my channel. However, I do think that based on the history of Laneige, they will just make these permanent, because they did the same thing with the apple lime. That was a holiday scent, and then it did really well and it was made permanent. So I think that these will probably become permanent. But if you are watching this and you are curious, I recommend both. It just sort of depends what your preference is. Now, y'all know how much I love my glitter, shimmer, eyeshadows, all that good stuff. I have the Bodyography Glitter Pigment in Sparkler. I'll insert a little swatch for you guys. This is beautiful. Now, if you guys watched my H Mart haul, I'm pretty sure I talked about the Shine Fix Eyes little products from Airy Tom in that video. This is very similar to those. Those have been discontinued. So I would say this is a very good second option since those are no longer available. This is so beautiful. Here's the thing with shimmer eyeshadows is sometimes you get a shimmer eyeshadow and you can't really see the glitter. I love really chunky glitter, but I don't like to be able to feel it on my lids. And that's exactly what this pigment does. It has a ton of really chunky glitter, but it's not uncomfortable. It doesn't, you know, fall out and get into your eyes or anything like that. They are absolutely beautiful. And I do have some more shades. The brand was kind enough to send me some additional shades, so I will share those in an upcoming video, but this was the first one that I picked up, so I wanted to share this one right away. Oh, that's funny. It says made in Korea. And those other ones are from a K-beauty brand, so I wonder if it's from the same lab. Interesting. So next up, I've got 4 videos all about this palette. My Pat McGrath Iconic Illumination Quad. Guys, this is so good. It has really made me contemplate getting one of her full-size palettes. I will say the glitter in this like pale champagne gold glitter is unlike anything I have ever experienced. Now, I will say, oddly enough, the Bodyography glitter in Sparkler is very similar to that Pat McGrath shadow. So if the quad is of interest to you only because of that glitter shade, try the Bodyography glitter pigment in Sparkler instead. I think that you would be very happy with the performance of the Bodyography one. So I know that Pat McGrath Quad is very expensive, and I've seen a lot of people anti-haul it. I've seen a lot of people criticize the price of it for 4 eyeshadows. But here's the way that I look at it. If it is a quad that you are going to use consistently, there are 4 wearable shades for you. For me, burgundy and bronze and gold, those are all wearable for me. For some people, super wearable might be purple and pink. Some people might be green and blue. Some people might be yellow. If it's something that you feel like you can get a lot of use out of, then I think that the price justifies the quality that you get with Pat McGrath. That's sort of my stance on it. I know not everyone will agree with that, but that's also why I wanted to mention the Bodyography glitter pigment, because if that one glitter shade is all that is catching your eye, then it might be worth investigating some other options so you're not stuck with, you know, 3 shades that you might not use. So I do have one other item from Pat McGrath that I'm going to mention in this video. This is the Lip Astral Lip Balm in Blue Astral Blue Star Lip Fetish Lip Balm. So again, this is limited edition, and I try to not talk limited edition stuff to death, but when I'm filming this is still available. It is not sold out, and if you are someone who enjoys her lip balm formula, I fully recommend this. It is a transparent lip balm with fine, like super fine blue glitter in it. I posted about this on my Instagram, and someone did ask me, you know, should I get this one or should I get the gold that is part of the permanent collection? And if I had to pick one, I would pick the gold. But if you are someone who wants something a little bit outside the norm, then I would get the Astral Blue Star. So I hope that's helpful. That's another product that I've seen a lot of criticism regarding the price, but again, if it's something that you're going to use every single day and get a ton of use out of, then treat yourself to it. Now, I don't think that you should treat yourself every single week to something super luxurious unless you have the budget for that. But once in a while, if it's something that you think you will incorporate into your everyday makeup and get a lot of use out of, then you know, there are certain things that I think the price can be justified. And just a little side note, I rant a lot about super overpriced skincare, like from La Mer and things like this. And people might say, oh, well, why buy a luxurious makeup item if you're not gonna, you know, if you're gonna complain about prices of La Mer products. When you're talking about like a $200 eye cream or a $300 face cream versus a little eyeshadow palette or a lipstick or something like that. So here's the thing with luxurious or luxury makeup. I know exactly what I'm getting in this. It is a product that is not shrouded with magical words of promises of what it's going to do and all of this stuff. I can swatch it, I can use it, I kind of know what I'm getting going into it. Whereas I feel like with a lot of super expensive skincare, you have to go through this trial period and hope that their marketing actually matches what it's supposed to do for your skin. Okay, I've got 2 more products. The first one is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I use this all the time in my videos. I will say this again, I've said it before. I would recommend that if this is something of interest to you, get the travel size first, try it out. That's exactly what I did, and then I bought the full size. I realized that this is a more of a heavier, you know, price as far as a primer goes, but that's why I went into it getting the smaller one initially, and then I saw what it did for my skin. I made sure it didn't break me out or anything. This literally makes my skin look like silk before I go over it with foundation. It does an amazing job at blurring out my pores, filling in any fine lines, and creating a really good canvas to go with my foundation. So I really have no complaints. I do think the price is a little up there, but that is again why I bought the small size initially and then I got the full size. So the last item I have here is the Ambient Lighting Powder from Hourglass in Luminous Light. I've had this for a very long time and I just recently picked it back up to start using it as a highlighter. It is so beautiful, so skin-like. It never does that whole like weird metallic stripy thing that a lot of highlighters do. This just gives the most beautiful candlelit glow. It does have some shimmer in it, but when it's on the skin, it's really not visible. The shimmer that's in this product just basically acts as a reflector of light. And it does a really, really amazing job at just looking very natural on any texture that I might be dealing with or anything like that. So yeah, I really, really, really love this. So that's it. That's a really quick little recap of what I'm loving right now. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment. And if you would like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.